seen from them so far in that group stage. They looked very good, dominant, and now we jump into ANUBIS. It is FURIA's pick. Jackie, what are you saying?
You know what I'm saying, mate. I'm saying I think there's
Counter-Strike 2.
Counter-Strike 2. Of course, that's all I've been saying. But I'm also thinking, man, there is definitely a big old chance for FURIA to come out swinging. I think with a T-side start as well, the way they kind of play Counter-Strike, I think it leads into their strengths. They're all about the tempo. They're all about the aggression. If they get an opening with a huge pistol round here, that's where they could really get this ball rolling.
Looking pretty good for an opening right now. Rops isolated at the pillar. Broky's going to rotate through the connector smoke. When's the peak? When's the fight? Rops first bullet, first kill.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble now. The whole team coming up to close the gap, and Robs has been chipped away at, still alive. And finally, it's Art that takes the initiative, takes the frag on the Glock, and now from heaven, Carrigan trying to connect the dots. xantares, there's so much nade damage as well. There is a ring in, and the bodies are dropping. Nothing left. FaZe, with only one dispatched towards A, defend the site.
If we return to Rops' position there, something we talk about a lot in gun rounds, getting mollied out of that position and then being stranded and having to extinguish and people not being able to help you. Well, it's the pistol round, right? So the chances of that molly being mollied is very, very low compared to you have to deal with the bricks position, connector, obviously backside, heaven. So the util from FURIA, not to deal with Rops up close and personal, but important that he got that opening kill because it really changed the way that they were able to open up and towards this side.
Take a look at the util FURIA through. They had an Acon smoke and a molly heaven. What they didn't account
this out. So FaZe early donating a couple of smokes to help Rain at B to try and isolate. Twisters down towards the dark position, a one-way from Carrigan. Carrigan, if he's going to be holding mid, he's got a tall task ahead of him here today.
Yeah, especially against the FURIA boys. You know, Art is very relentless on this one. And playing the fade. Oh, Carrigan, he's going to have to give it up. Nade for Art's location. Doesn't find any damage, actually does slip off. Set up, it's Broky and Romps working on A, and you can see the nice smoke for Dark. Does that have a little exploitable gap, I wonder? Seemed like it was a deliberate lineup. Doesn't look like it. Thank you so much, Obs team. There's a little bit of a cheeky toe or two, but nothing for the tease.
More so just a bit of teasing. Spamming out those warning shots, slightly reshuffling around as well. And you mentioned this MP9. Robs is waiting to see if he can grind them to a pulp if they come a push-in up close behind the smoke.
It feels like they want to dip their toe into Dark and see how far they can get. They aren't committing with the bomb, so this is actually a two-pronged assault. This is a good little fake here. Rain and Twist are not going to be moving a muscle now with the tension on Dark. Do they commit? Yeah, now they get some contact, some friction. Twist does dispatch of Art, and the rotation hasn't been forced. Carrigan's come over riding on his horse, and oh wait, yeah, they've given it up. They will go into the site, go for the finish. Carrigan,
no, it's not A.
Well aware, and just farming heads. That's a second from him. Interesting, they changed their mind because they had so much space on B, but the rotate was there. Now it's a 4-on-2 retake, and Rops is being very slow on his Dark Crawl.
There's only one kit on Broky right here. This can still get out of control, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, xantares is going to take a cursory glance. Doesn't see anything. Now Rops will get a wiggle on. Clean. xantares looking to go 2 versus 4. Take their first by force. It's happening. Light on time. Kit was on Broky.
Messy.
He has to win this now. He's got one shot, one opportunity. The molly rubs salt into the wound as FURIA will convert against the odds, against all of the odds. 2 versus 4. It's theirs.
That's a regrettable one right there for FaZe. This dials back into what we heard from Jerry from Forz when we had them during Group D, and he was talking about this map and how it favors the T side in post-plant situations. If you can get into the site here, you can close, and that's exactly what we saw here. Dropping the forward position to Temple, xantares, well, he's a monster, right? You put him in a 1-on-3 or 1-on-2. That's what he does every day of the week right here. So easy stuff for the big man on campus. A Galil and a MAC-10.
They go mid.
Whoa!
Fast, aggressive middle, traded at least. Carrigan throws his body into the mix, and the meat grinder does chunk Robs down to 20. Ouch. Owie. Okay. Well, alarm bell's ringing. FURIA have a man advantage, and it's even worse given Robs' damage on the way out there. He's been given the AWP. Broky to rifle.
This is why there's just something so special about watching FURIA on T side as well, because they are just this aggressive team that gets in your face out of nowhere. You can never expect the timing. You can never expect the shots.
Well, they were the ones charging at FURIA this time. FaZe trying
Fighting fire with fire.
Yeah.
Well, this is the F bracket, right? So,
Fire
that
on
going
fire.
on right now. Drop, you're getting a visitor, my friend. Knock on the door from Mr. Twist. He says, hello, that's an AK-47. I'll be taking that one for my teammates. Thank you very much.
He's not going to knife him. He's going to shoot him in the side of the head. Free ear piercing at Twist Salon.
I haven't been there.
No, nor I.
I heard he's been booked up for months.
He does colors, you know, anime
Cuts.
Protagonist hairstyle.
Wow.
Nails. Eyebrows, I heard, as well, the threading.
Oh, he does the threading.
Yeah, like that's a premium product.
He'll shake
threading.
you up, though.
But yeah, look, if you're ever in the market, hit Twists up.
And a quick writing of the ship. You know, FaZe, we talk about the difficulty for CT sides to get a large haul of rounds on ANUBIS. It is the most T-biased as it currently stands around, what, 59, 60%. The Pro League stats last time I looked. And so finding these CT rounds early, the pistol, its conversion, but yeah, immediately losing out on that 2 versus 4 is going to be haunting them as FURIA now have. But we'll get over that hurdle when we come to it. For now, we
is
get
that
to
like
watch
we'll
this
cross
one.
that bridge when we...
Yeah, I don't know where the hurdle came from. I kind of forgot the idiom and created a new one.
Well, when you're running and you're doing hurdles...
We'll get over that hurdle when we get to it.
Ooh.
CZ75 making a comeback.
Not bad.
Oh, that's not great. Safe, alive, but tagged up, and they've lost full B-long control. Not a second. Carrigan really pushing the issue there.
They can still go either side here. The bomb is quite truly in T-spawn on the back of safe. Queserado parked very aggressively up into A main to make sure there's no regress for information. Yuri rotating back with drop here just to deal with any more players that might have wanted to aggress over towards B. And together, they can do it if they try.
I am taking notes, though. You know, I'm typically given the Queserato role of, like, housekeeping A main. And typically I fall into that trap of holding it really passive. But
Just
by
both?
taking this forward line, you actually negate a lot of the information they could otherwise try and find. I say that. Ooh, he nearly takes Brokey straight out of A, but that's going to get the defense very scared. The AWP on the wrong side of the map for this B crawl. They're playing a contact walk. They're in. The Snake has slithered. Jackie, they are in trouble.
Oh my god, they're in the site. Yuri's walking up, gets the delight that he wanted in the end as Rain gets washed away. The bomb will be planted off the back of Drop, who barely survives. 18 HP, but the bomb's down, and they've got control.
Yeah, they shouldn't go for this one.
Everyone's 4-letter word right here.
Kill.
Love. Save.
Truck. No, one T R U C K.
That's 5, I think, Alex.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
But it was a good try.
Yeah.
People do like trucks.
Yeah.
Hey, they're pretty good. You know, like the big horns they have on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun.
I remember many a school bus journey. Trying to get them on the motorway to give us a honk.
Trucking Tuesdays with Alex.
Trucking Tuesdays, not to be confused with Taco Tuesdays. Different Tuesdays. Every leap year it changes.
Yeah. Don't eat your tacos whilst driving.
God, there is a distinct increase in chibi-weebies on the desk. I think a lot of people have been given various totems.
Liberties of their chibis.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm curious where the inspiration for their chibi-weebies come from.
That was a Demon
Are
Slayer
they
reference.
gifts? Do they buy them themselves? Are you traveling with a chibi-weebie from a significant other?
Yeah.
Let us know what your chibi-weebie shelf looks like at home.
Diha has a nice little alligator. I saw him, it was like poking out of his backpack. Crafted something of his own design. Oh, Art should have this. Does adjust into Carrigan. A forward position gives them the opening.
I'm not sure if that smoke landed exactly where he wanted it to. We know that TJP from Rooster was throwing similar kind of one-ways in the A connector. But that's a big opening to find here. I think mid, Carrigan has a difficult task. And I know it's a grimy spot around smoke, which can be good for in-game leaders willing to take more of these 50-50 duels or risks through those type of plays. But we have seen players like Patsy get bullied in a position like that before as the AWP rings out.
This could actually be a bit of a massacre at middle. Rain, ooh, on the edge. Start stepping his way back off. Art tries to keep him at bay. Finally, they get the entries they needed onto A. Brokey lurking in the smoke. The shot will connect, and it's just down to 2.
Nice one back. They are low. Unfavorable for FaZe, going all the same. Rain, it does have 100 HP. And just on the edge of it, he does spot the plant, doesn't manage to find the kill, but now Rain connects. Another hidden around the cake. Rain not aware. Queserato will strike from the pillar, and this gets awkward very fast. With 16 HP, Queserato lit and play against it, and it does have a different feel. And that's the beauty of Counter-Strike. It can work in a multitude of different ways. Rops is going for a very late T-stairs nade. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, where did it go?
I think
he
it
missed
bounced back.
it. He missed
Yeah.
it. Oh, my sound effect was unnecessary.
Sound effects are never unnecessary.
No. A Foley artist. That could be a fun gig.
Madden and Nerds are getting in their daily table tennis session here.
There's a lot of pongers
Yeah, everyone loves a bit of pong.
in the chat.
This reaggress here with Brokey's AWP, so they are searching for something, right? We've still got a minute and 10 left on the clock, but
Look
hoping
at
to
his
find...
restraint, bro. Look at Queserato.
Exactly, and he's the perfect man for the job here, right? He will wait until someone is close either for a trade or to take that first contact. But Rock, he's coming, and Queserato is assisted by the other fang of FURIA. FURIA and Queserato combined will take down Rox, carrying him with one and done, and now Brokey should be dead.
He's not. What?
Coming.
Oh! He's gotten away with
What a
murder!
flash! Thanks, Safe.
Safe, the team flash and enemy flash, does that? Yeah, level out. Oh god, aggression. This is a fruity round. Jump down. Oh, but there's the bomb down. Okay, this is going back and forth. For retrieval, the smoke is down. Art's low. Brokey trying to... Oh my god. Oh my god. Both on either side of the smoke. It will fade. 20 seconds. Art's got the bomb. Can he get away? Brokey, I don't think he's got the timing now. Art knows and rounds the corner.
Okay, so Brokey didn't know exactly where the bomb was here, but now with it getting planted, 40 seconds on the clock, Brokey hot on pursuit. Oh, Art's lost him.
Not anymore.
With a reposition, tucks himself into the safe angle. Brokey's pulling up to the party. Has the Molotov. That's going to bounce round, but it's not going to do anything for him. Still has a single flash to utilize, but it's more about sniffing out where exactly Art is. He's got a sneaking suspicion now. Taps it.
No kill.
Trying to play with the timing. Art just holding, waiting, watching, buying his time for this, and he has no reason to go for it. Swings into him. Suspected that he was on the bomb, gives up the frag, and gives up the round.
Judging by that plant spot, right? If he's not dark, he's definitely not dark. It just came from that. He has to be checking that bomb. When he did hide around that corner, saw nothing, Ivy, he's got him locked in. Really nice process of elimination, and Brokey does just pull out that 10-second defuse. But can we recap this? Look at this. Just two players staring at each other. A flash that did full blind too.
That's one of the more awkward moments of that round right there, and a lifeline for Brokey to find a bit more impact and then come through and close. I keep just clicking and checking. I logged into my own Steam account here for this.
We'll find out as Carrigan throws aggression traded. And okay, it's FURIA with a man advantage off that one. CT aggression up mid does feel like an evolution that's going to keep coming. Don't think that was a perfect example of how it can look. Was just a whole W and clear.
It's very Hail Mary, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we've been talking about the power of double AWPs. Like, there's a very clear correlation between when a team gets 2 AWPs on their CT side and when they start winning rounds on the CT
Well,
side.
they might win this round. Their gamble stack be in a 3v4 situation. I don't know if you're FURIA, if you expect all 3 of them to be here.
Kind of hinges off Twist doing something from this position to bait. They're looking the wrong way. Nice chance. Gets the first. Now eyes are going to be on him. Rain has a gap on that. Should have had Yuri. Good trade back.
Brokey.
2 on 2. Still not sure. Twist can perhaps catch drop off that bomb, but there's support from Safe on long. This gets awkward. The smokes will fade. And a winnable one for Twists. Chance does eliminate him. 1 HP on both of them. A single bullet will do it. Looking for any util that might be able to obscure view. Oh, and Safe even has a Molotov. Twist is actually just bringing the fight to him. This is a very hard clear. Ooh, a smoke. Safe is going to be in trouble now. He has to hit the AWP shot. Or the molly. The molly does enough.
That's it.
And Twist doesn't have the time. No kit, no problem for FURIA. And you can see that one kit was in that mid-aggress. Rops perhaps losing it.
Yeah, that mid play, like they're flashing and they're fighting, right? And one of the things that I can start to bring into the conversation of why maybe they're doing this play is if a team doesn't default heavy top mid, if they just play one player top mid and one guy over towards B, then maybe at most you have to fight 2 and worry about a guy underpass down to the canals picking that window cross, right? But if your flashes are good with the timing of the cross, then maybe you can isolate a duel and go like 1 for 1 or get some map control and maybe surprise and go 2 for 1. And it's like a long dust 2 rush in a way.
I suppose the other aspect of it is as well is if you can condition them early enough to suspect it, at least then you're going to waste those resources again and again just in case they do, even if there's no attempt at it. Here you can see a little bit of early utility towards mid just for that fact.
I just feel that right now, and oh, they're ahead of this. Rain's in trouble. We'll return to this once Rain gets swept under the rug here, because I think it might be a save.
Oh, you didn't get the memo?
He's going to kill all of them?
No, 3.
Okay.
But it looks cool. Watch this. 1. And then he bangs out a second on this long fight. It's crazy because he just... Oh, come on, Rain. Yeah. That's it. There it is.
Oh, the long fight was the third kill, right?
Yeah. Because Safe just didn't see it coming after he killed Brokey. Nice from Art, actually. And the bomb could be making its way in. Held by a Temple smoke. Twist will have vision shortly. Karrigan just holding for the dark exit. They don't have to commit to this, but with 38, they'll have to make a decision soon. Into the site is Art. Trying to forge a path. Karrigan has been caught out. A big frag back from Art. Didn't anticipate him slipping out of dark like that. Now Art has him covered. Oh, a flash of Twist. Should be a dead safe. Oh, no. It's down in the one-on-one. Can Safe clutch up in back-to-back rounds?
Safe. Oh, holding for the peak, but he swung upon, and the MP9 will shut him down.
Big.
Another round secured.
This is one thing that I think might be the case for FaZe, because we've seen A aggression, we've seen 2 mid pushes, we've seen a bunch of different setups where they're not starting traditionally. And if the breakdown of the last time they played this map was, we just need more unpredictable variance in our CT-sided game plan, then that's potentially why we're seeing so many different maneuvers. How many times has FaZe just been sitting in a default hold? They've been in a couple of retake scenarios, they've been aggressive in a lot of scenarios here, and maybe because they either see weaknesses or they feel...
Smoked off mid, you can essentially bolster your numbers. I say that as Karrigan is still alone and quite forward.
Rain should play to contain here. Pushing is very tempting, and oh, I'm not sure if he was... No, he wasn't. He is now, and Rain needs to hit the shot on that one. Safe will survive, 12 points of health, and Karrigan into the fight. The nade is good, and he gets 2.
Massive. Actually huge from Karrigan. Now you can see FURIA are really scratching their head. What do we do? Where do we go? It's unclear. Twist is being, again, just forward and aggressive. Admittedly, knowing that weapons may be limited, now KSerato's been equipped with an AK-47. Safe the same. You've got 20 seconds. You've got to make a decision. It feels like neither is a good option. You know, 3 AKs is better than none.
They're out of money here. I think the string of the last 4 rounds has put them in this position where they have to save already, right? They had a stretch of 5. It was looking great. And then you get FaZe dotting a couple of rounds here that were 1 player surviving in those rounds, which goes, okay, if you're FURIA, you can still bend them over the barrel here. But now that you've lost 2 consecutive, you have to concede the financial game, take a save, and very likely to see them force buy behind these guns here, right? Because that's 3 players who didn't get any loss bonus on the T side, but basically have AKs with full kits as far as nades and utility.
A sign that something fishy is afoot. Yuri's actually just watching the window.
They're trying to force them into B here. So they've faked the A. Nobody's playing behind the A utility, right? So this will actually, what this does is, think about the current meta on Inferno. When you throw that short side molly that lands on the balcony second mid to stop the scaling up into boiler room, it slows down the default. Right. Well, if you can't get your boat control because you don't want to leave a player stranded, well, now you're having to flash and retake an area of the map that is traditionally yours. It's
normally KSerato's job alone, right? Now it's Yuri, Art, and KSerato going through the motions just to get that map back. It's taken a huge amount of time off of the clock and a few resources along with it.
Amir's a smug bastard. I've posted that utility to take this boat control within like the first 5 days of ANUBIS being officially put in the map pool.
We needed something like that.
And I was told by a professional Counter-Strike player in this tournament that no, but the T's get there first.
Well, he hadn't played the map, had he? That's enough for Twists. That's plenty. That is more than enough. And a double incendiary defense. Now they can retool, reshape the defense, and 3 will be here to defend.
Perfect.
Sights set ablaze. The fires are about to expire, and Twist suffers the same fate. He's removed from the equation, and Karrigan now set up on the plate. Rain up close as well. Bomb going down right under his nose, just tucked in behind. Hits the headshot onto KSerato. Says KSerato tries to keep it rolling, but drop removes Karrigan, and we're down to an intense 3-on-4. Everyone on the site gaining for more. Rops with a swing out, hits the first and the double down. See you later drop, and it's all on Art with just the Tech 9. Can he cause any turmoil? Tries to push his way up. Grabs the AK. Hits the first head onto Rain, but that's too little, too late.
Nice attempt there, right, from Art. And once they had good retake utility from FaZe here to smoke off B main, that was great. It isolated players there. It forced them to be more forward for their fights. and 6-6. So this is already what we would call, at the moment, par for the course for the CT side.
I would say Carrigan
Job
is
done.
calling a very, very good CT side right now. Like,
Mate,
it's so
if you
clear.
lose 14-1, if you lose a game
Yeah.
from 14-1 on the T side and your CT side sucks, you're
Going
not
to bed.
sleeping, mate.
He's going to bed dreaming of new nades, new lineups, new ways. Oh my god, he's ready. He's actually naded the rush. Come on, Carrigan with the flash, sets himself up and Brokey for success. He has given an AUG away, but there's so much damage inflicted, it may not cost him anything. Because here comes Art, there goes the AUG, everything is fine, slate wiped clean. Oh, and Brokey will have some help. Fortunately, Twist is there, nothing to be concerned about, and it's just going to be K-Serato the last to fall. But they tried to throw some bodies up mid that time, and yeah, held at bay. As easy as that for the 7th. They are going to extend their lead, but you're right, Chad. That 14-1 probably did light a fire under Carrigan's ass.
100%. Like, I think a loss like that in a game against a team that had a stand-in playing, right, like that will stay with you. And what is the best way to deal with it? Well, we're putting in so much work that never happens again. And the last thing is, no, that's fine. No, there was clearly an issue here. If we couldn't close this match out with the star-starter roster that we have here, then
we're doing something wrong.
Exactly. Our approach to the map probably could be refined, right? And it's not that the approach was necessarily bad, but if you lose from that point, you can always make it better. And now you have 7 rounds to your name. You're looking to potentially win this half right now. You win round 14. There's no reason they can't get the 9-6 half here against FURIA, who have slowed down since that opening spree, right? It was 5 consecutive, and then since then only dotting 1.
Pulled a little bit.
I like this from Brokey. He's AWPing jail. I like this aggressive AWP line.
You've seen safety this a lot on their CT side as well. It does really open up opportunities for your teammates, and this is quite a comfortable frag, I say, as Art gets his ears clipped.
Oh, I want to show this later. Let's keep going. Ignore me.
Okay, Brokey smokes himself out to try and reposition, but he can't leave jail unless he's got a good strafe. Nice flash to get him out. And so the man advantage is maintained, and it looks like FURIA going straight back into Carrigan, who has pushed up mid for 1.5. He is relentless on these mid-gap takes.
They're not giving them room, which is one of the things I think we've seen. Like, they're identifying just how many players around and understanding when they can push and the gaps that they can take here.
Because then, you know, look at them now. Like, this straight back into a very passive
With no
setup.
map control. How often do we say that on ANUBIS for the T's? Almost never.
Just at spawn, you know, just essentially starting the round now with 2.5 players left.
And one of the things at this point, sure, you've got max loss bonus in play here, but unless you get a plant, maybe you're thinking of a save. 3v4, Twist is low. Is Safe going to fake A and they're trying to go B? This is very simple stuff.
Ooh, another tag. I mean, it batters Safe. It leaves him on barely any health, just 19 HP. And again, now you're forced to kind of react out towards the B site. Rain's there. He's waiting for this cross with a hot rod. Will it be a hot, heavy round for him? If he can drop them both, he can finish it off right now. Grab at the very least an 8th round and put it in the bag. He's waiting for him to swing. Hits the first. Couldn't quite take down the second man. Drop has stepped onto the site. And he can get that bomb down. Was that actually just after? It was. No.
Yeah, bit of mismanagement of the time right there. You don't love to see that. You don't love to see that at all, do you?
That's rough, but...
No. There was a chance.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he wasn't like peeking anything at the time. He was just...
Yeah, just miscalculating.
Like this part,
Yep.
he's across,
Yep.
and he kind of just waited a little bit too long. You see that 3, you know you've gone too far.
It's a great way to try and remove at least one angle. And speaking of angles, let's open up a couple more. Down through the dark smoke, into a fight, taken 2.
Oh man, FaZe definitely have been in the workshop. They've been in the lab. And aggression, the name of the game. They even pulled out that double AWP. We haven't seen it connect yet, but likely Rops is about to have a go. Got his angle, was sussed out, and oh, he eats that flash. Yeah, perfect.
Good flash.
FURIA, pop Rops. And now they're into the site. The rotation from Carrigan, he's going to be very hesitant to take this fight alone. Does he wait for Brokey through Beach? Nice ahead of this, but the molly will force him backwards. Does still have vision. Art versus Brokey, quite the standoff. Rain very slow on his rotation. Carrigan hoping he has the element of surprise on this one. Yuri seems well drilled.
Rain can flash.
Rain does. Carrigan down.
I can't believe he turned that.
Yeah, really aware. And Brokey should be a dead man. Should being the operative word. Yuri, great timing, great positioning, and Brokey, a quick scope. Maybe there's legs to this one. He has to be on the defuse. He has to be on it now. He's looking the wrong way. K-Serato playing the time, playing with Brokey. And so a 7th will be secure. A competitive half, sure, but FaZe, they have polished. FURIA's pick, make note of that, and they're heading A quite quickly. This is poppy. This is very poppy. There's an Akon smoke arriving, a molly bricks, and a second molly for Akon. You've got no options. You essentially have to give them the sight. Oh, baby, we're going to write this round down. Steal that one.
And they're planning fishtail as well here, which is great to defend from main. So Rops and Carrigan can stay quite entrenched there.
That was cheeky. Look at this, a full 5-on-5, not a point of damage done.
This is utter filth. And it could get a whole lot dirtier as Carrigan with the Glock. I'm expecting him to hit the shot, but he's dropped. Rops, though, he responds in kind, and this round will not go down without a fight. It's all on Art. 1v3 to try and salvage the pistol, but time's ticking away rapidly. He's stuck. Oh, he hits the first, but he struggles, and it slips on by. FaZe Clan with the pistol they wanted.
That right there was the perfect counter call to how FURIA opened the round. They started 4 heavy B and 1 mid, and you're hoping when you do a play like that they come towards B. It wasn't the case at all. They didn't even cross T stairs through boat, right? Because there was 2 players from FURIA who came down to fight from dark, and they didn't get a lick of anything either. So that for FURIA. So there's already straight on down. They might push straight through this.
God, that would be ballsy, no? Yuri's not watching. Flash will go.
Look at the pace.
They're in. Oh my God, FaZe are already about to crunch B. It's only Yuri and Drop. Safe is on his way. Good flashes.
Great volley.
Good opportunity, and that's the first. Carrigan delivers straight to the head of Yuri. One back from Safe, doing a lot for him. Still an advantage for this defense, but once that bomb goes down, Twist can really start to unlock. And from behind, K-Serato should have Twist here on the clear. Oh, info. Famas, VAK, Twist delivers, traded by the Flame, and a 1v2. It's so close for Carrigan. He knows at least one. Yeah, Nade's not going to find him. Now identifies them both. Yep, 1-on-1. And it's up against Art. With only an MP9, can Carrigan come up clutch? He's called a good game, but can he clutch a good clutch? Yes, he can! Carrigan! More like Carrigan does deliver a triple.
Love that one. You see him there, Russ, making a whole lot of noise when the captain clutches Art. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff right there. They will not be reliving the memories against Vitality on this very map.
And that 1v1 was a big indicator of how competitive this half is about to be. You know, take a look at the scoreline. That could have been 10-8. We saw the finances of FURIA. They were just... Oh, he really did love that.
Put some sauce into that one, didn't he?
So much for you. When Carrigan's popping off, you want to give him...
Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay. Nice.
Having a game.
Handle. He is having a game.
13-13.
Feeling himself.
Yeah, and another A play here.
Rops. Be reasonable.
Oh, dude, being reasonable just isn't in his blood.
No.
Like, it's just not normal, is it? Oh, God. You know what's crazy as well, Chad, is obviously when we were talking about, like, the energy of FURIA, that was when they won a few rounds back-to-back, and they looked like they were hyped up. They looked like they had the confidence. Now they're kind of silent. Their faces looking a little bit deflated, and it's almost completely contradictory to what we normally see from FURIA all the time, but rightly so. Like, what do you do in this situation?
I just think they're, from the first half, shell-shocked, like befuddled. Like they just are really having a hard time understanding what happened to them. And now, well, unfortunately for them, you lose the pistol, you lose the first gun round when you probably should have won it. Look, I can explain away the first round, right? They gambled incorrectly on a pistol round. Okay, that's fine. Like, no one is going to come and condemn you for that right there. You lose the second round, it's a full eco, basically.
Yeah.
And then the third round, you have a 2-on-1 advantage, but you lose it out to Carrigan, who's in fine form right now. Okay, well, that's just unlucky.
Yeah.
You're 12-7, right? That's the scoreline right now. But there's still an opportunity for them to turn it around. But the question is this team going to be as flexible as what we've seen from FaZe on their CTs against a team like Liquid, who were in the grand final of the last season of EPL, right? So there was grounds. Oh, they're doing the same play again.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, drop completely caught off guard. He should be a dead man. Still gets away with murder. And it's 2 for 2 into B, though.
Uno.
Okay, here we go then. They're on the site. 3 of them alive for either side. Bomb going down.
The leg.
Oh, Rain. He wants it. He's hoping for it. Dashes out another Molotov to buy him a bit more time as well. But on the PK, Serato!
He had no vision on that.
Oh. Oh, dude. This is terrifying. Time ticking away. They're back on the site. Brokey,
They need this one.
he's got the flash out. Throws it across, peers back in, hits the head onto kohokohdat. Oh, they've got to be quick with this. They jump on the bomb,
Through the
twist.
smoke.
The spam through the smoke hits. Yuri drops. The 13th round in.
Dude, things are really heating up. I don't know how well microphoned the studio is, but you probably hear it through ours.
I think so.
Yeah.
I definitely think so, because that didn't sound like it was coming through my headset.
Yeah.
That sounded like it was coming through one of our mics right
Yeah.
here. But this is the thing with FaZe, and one of the conversations about this team is about dropping the ball of the Intel Grand Slam. Carrigan's teams, they're good for 6 months, and then that's it. They drop off a cliff. They've been playing good CS. They just haven't been winning tournaments, right? They've still looked, to me at least, as an elite level team.
Dispatched straight towards middle. And Art, does deliver. There it is. AWP, the remedy, as Brokey and Carrigan with a single bullet eat dirt.
I don't want to be that guy,
Go on.
but this here would be the most miserable round for FURIA to lose in the game so far.
Oh, yeah.
Right after an Art double to open up the account, they really need to hold on to this one. Fight tooth and nail for this round, and Art rotating over towards A here to back up kohokohdat. Seems like a pretty informed decision considering what we can see.
He wants to go. Like, they want
Rain's going to flash him
to
through.
go. kohokohdat turns the flash. Wow, he's quick. Crosshair straight back to the head of Rob, so now they know. At least two here.
I don't think that flash landed exactly where Rops was hoping it would. It didn't do what it was intended to, but kohokohdat is. There's another, and that should be the round. Good stuff.
And Art will close it as he started. Lovely bookend frags from the AWPer.
Okay, now you're FaZe, and you know double AWPs are in play again.
Yeah, what's
So do you
Carrigan?
just call this fast B split strat again behind that dark smoke? Here was the double. One way to open up the account. Right, you do that fast B split, you smoke off the dark, you scale up behind it, then you smoke off other.
Wants to go B. It's not a bad call.
That is a B exec, yeah. Makes sense.
It does, but I mean, safe will still be there. It's still a mammoth task. Oh, or not! Actually, a flash completely nullifies the AWPer. Flattened now, nade destined for glory as it's finished by twists. And already that B site looks vulnerable. Yuri, good catch onto Carrigan. Getting hot and bothered though in the dark room. Does find a safe haven.
They can't plant. They have to wait for Brokey.
Oh, wow. I think it was just his toes. Nice trade back. Yuri still has that dark and denies the plant. Twist hidden on Glyph. And Brokey considering a dangerous maneuver.
Heard.
Yeah, very loud and confirmed. Pushes in. Yuri doing a lot for FURIA. And now a one-on-one established. This could be a heartbreaker. Art up against Brokey.
Bomb grabbed. Brokey turns tail and sprints back over towards A. Art mulling it over, debating what the true play is going to be. How much
look at
time do I
Brokey.
have? And that's the exciting bit, right? Go silent, play with the timing. Suddenly the mind games creep in for Art, the seeds of doubt. He doesn't know if he's going back to A, if he's going to be on B. Where's he going to pop up?
This is fun. I mean,
Yeah.
Art seems to have actually kind of guessed the second guess. He will be
The
in
timing.
This is perfect. He's actually just. Oh! Did Art miss? Because Brokey's still kicking. We got a little one-on-one. He says, anything you can do, I can do. Not as good. Not as well. Not as well.
But I can try.
I can give it a go.
Almost.
Oh dear. Well, they didn't need the plant phase. They can buy again, but I'm telling you, if I'm Carrigan, I would have loved a couple of extra bucks here just for the home stretch of this one. It is still quite the commanding lead here, but Art, it's good.
Yeah, it wasn't
The call was good.
That was the problem. It was Yuri actually just getting in the way of things.
I suppose that's the big question. Yuri, can he repeat something that was really awkward for him? Safe with the first flick, strikes back. There's the
He's on
second
fire.
as well. Doubling down, but Brokey, he'll maul him. Leaves it in the 3v3. Drop. He's pushed up close, playing on the wall. Listening out, Rops will stutter his way in. Drop's gone wild though. He just sprints into the action. Starts to lay low. Buys a bit of time. Oh, the headshot from Rain. It's good. And it's even down better when Rops adds in another one to finish it off with the back-to-back frags.
Oh, I really like the fact they repeated that same call, right? Because we all knew that that wasn't the reason they lost that previous round here. And again, it almost looked like it was going to slip through their fingers. The execute is sublime. There are smokes to cover off Temple and CT. You've got mollies laden over towards that platform. You have that lurk smoke just out the front of B main that Carrigan pivots through to look for that opening kill. And it's an explo, right? It's an explo.
You can see Brokey posted for anyone brave enough. Rain even holding a real tiny gap for that. Karrigan brave enough to go straight through the mid smoke, and actually it's all clear on the mid front.
This should be finishing right now with an A split because Rops has full A main control. Karrigan's parked up in the mid house. Rops is ahead of this, and that is a massive kill.
He's just delivered it straight through the smoke. The rest will fall into place now for FaZe, unless safe. Oh no, deleted as well. Rops far too sharp for his own good. And Karrigan, all he has to do is live. He's doing everything he can to do so. Spray, nade, ouch, off the noggin. A tough retake, near impossible, dare I say it.
Who's worrying about Queserado's flank here? That's the question I've got on my lips.
Doesn't matter if he doesn't have any teammates to finish the job. FaZe have upgraded their Anubis, and FURIA learn firsthand in a playoff game. Cutthroat, brutal, as the last few frags.